Good morning, everybody. Today I'll be teaching you how to make a super healthy smoothie that takes just a couple minutes in the morning. Let's get started. Alright, so the first step is to have a blender of your choice. That's right here. We have the Oyster Blender 4000. It's one of the best blenders. Now that you have your blender glass, I'll show you how to properly put in your ingredients. First, we're going to start with milk. You can exchange this with any type of milk that you prefer. Now that you have the milk open and the blender ready, you just pour. You want to pour about 1 cup of milk into here. Now that you've put in the milk, you're going to take 2 scoops of any yogurt that you prefer, just to thicken it up. Now that you have your dairies in, it's time to put in some ice. I personally do not have an ice maker here, so I tend to use frozen blueberries. These blueberries mix very well with the yogurt and milk, and they're a good replacement for ice. Get as many blueberries as you want in there. I tend to put a lot because in the next step I'm going to put some spinach in here, and you tend to not like to drink a green smoothie. You want it to look aesthetically pleasing, so I put a decent amount of blueberries in. Now for the healthy part, spinach. You can make any meal extra healthy with a little extra spinach. I usually do about a handful pre-washed spinach and just pop it in there with the rest of the blueberries. See the smoothies coming together? Alright, now that the spinach has been introduced, I personally like to add 2 bananas to it because you're going to want it to be thick and liquidy, but you also want to have texture and flavor. So those are perfect for it. Next, you're going to want to add some protein. Add as much protein to the smoothie as you want. It's ultimately up to you. It's your choice. It's your smoothie. Do whatever you see, please. These are just basic step-by-step. You're going to want to take a little bit of extra water just to make it smooth, because we've added a lot of ingredients since the milk. Just a little bit. This is a perfect amount because now the bananas and the protein powder have broken down and it's time to mix. If you notice that there's a little extra residue from the protein powder, this is a very simple fix. You just want to take the spoon that you used earlier to mix, and just make sure it gets off the side of the glass. Now that the smoothie is done and completely blended, you'll notice that it's got a nice dark purple tint. You can barely tell that there's any spinach in it. You can pour it into a glass, but I personally like to just drink it from the blender because it saves on having to do dishes. So now time for the taste test. Excellent smoothie. Definitely recommend. That'll conclude this video, and I hope you enjoy your smoothie. Cheers.